So this is the Benchwarmers.
What's up?
And I'm sitting with two sports fundus, sports enthusiasts, previous sports players. Is that correct?
We're listening.
Yeah. Previous qualifiers of
education.
South African cricket.
It's the maddest description I've ever.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm gonna take it.
You're gonna take it?
I'm gonna take
You're
it.
retired club cricketers.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
But early
And
to
love
retire, but
Injury. Hamstring.
Hamstring.
No, whole body.
Oh,
Life.
yeah, life and
let's get into it. So in South Africa, from my understanding, sports is a big thing.
Yes.
I, for the longest time, have been on the outside of the conversation of sports because I'm a cultural kid, right?
Yes.
Even in high school, like, I was the reserve for the C team for netball. I think I remember playing like 2 matches. The best part was the oranges they'd give us, like,
Nice.
is it called halftime or during the break?
yes.
Yeah, love that. Was looking forward to that. But I don't know if I don't like sports because I was never like encouraged or if it was just not something for me. So lately I've been delving into that because it's like a mind thing, you know?
Yeah.
And just trying to figure out the value of sports.
Where have you delved?
I'm delving right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us more.
can I delve?
tell me
Can
more.
I delve quickly?
Yeah.
What position did you play in netball?
I played, I'm pretty sure it was goal defense.
Goal defense.
Goal
okay.
defense. I was like in the half moon.
Yes. That's
Trying to not get
You tried
the
to
ball
stop the
in.
goal scored and the goal attack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't work out now because I'm super short. I don't know why they would put me there. I think centers are usually the
Center
one.
or wing defense or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think I was as obviously
Yeah.
not as what's the word, agile or fit.
Yeah.
We would
I
never
wasn't
judge you
agile.
on that. That's,
You've got the terminology going. That's
Yes.
a good start. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think Dalen and I are here to guide you on this sporting journey.
I hope so.
we're like a verbal handbook.
Yes,
To
that's
make
what I
sure
would
that
love.
we open
that
up the world of
maybe
sport.
by the end of 2023, if I got on any sort of pitch,
Yes.
right?
There we go.
Yo!
Pitch.
There we go. A musical term and a sports term.
It is.
Wow,
It
culture and sport.
What? Pew, 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 pew.
I got on a pitch. I'd be able to have the ball hit either a stick or my foot
Yes.
or my hands. And right now it is it's AFCON, not the AFCON. It's AFCON, which is Africa Cup of Nations.
Yes.
What does that mean?
African Cup of Nations is basically we in the qualifying stages. So Bafana just qualified for the African Cup of Nations.
Yes.
So the best teams on the continent come together for a tournament from January to February. The best.
Okay.
And they duel it out to see who's the best. I think in 2023 it's in Ivory Coast.
Cote d'Ivoire.
So it really is a big deal for the continent. For some players and for some, like for our players, actually, you can put yourself in what I call the shop window because there'll be a lot of scouts there.
Yes.
Your career can change. You have one good tournament, your career can change. Suddenly you're moving to Europe, life-changing money. So in that sense, outside of national pride, there's a lot at stake for many players.
And it's great that Bafana's qualified now because there's also more teams involved this year, Lewis. I don't want to say that's one of the reasons that allowed us to enter the stratosphere of AFCON, but it's great that there's more teams involved in AFCON.
Yes, so it used to be like 16 teams, 4 groups of 4 battle it out. Now they've extended it to 24.
Okay.
So obviously now we were kind of helped with qualification because Zimbabwe were disqualified.
Yes.
They were in our
Why
group.
were they disqualified? What did the Zims do? What happened?
I think
It wasn't the players.
yeah, I think it was government involvement.
Dang.
I stand to be corrected though.
Okay,
but
that's
yeah,
unfortunate.
so FIFA doesn't allow governments to get involved in football. Then they suspend you.
Unless you have a brown envelope. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, no.
Willem.
Unless
Not a
you have
villain.
a brown envelope.
Oh, I thought you said as long as you have a brand named Willem. I'm like,
Yeah, because Willem went to Seb Blatter and said, "Nah, Seb, here's your geld."
So right now they played against Liberia and won last night.
Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a
Back out,
great.
boykies.
That's a great. There we go.
Yeah. So that means that next year, 2024, Bafana plays
Yes.
against
Yes.
the other 23 teams
that have qualified.
that have qualified for
Yes.
AFCON.
But not against all of the other teams
Okay.
because there'll be groups.
They'll have a draw so they'll have it will be a big event. They'll have a draw where they, take the names out of a pot
Is
and
that
then
fair?
Yes, it is fair. It's done on ranking and stuff, so it is fair.
And CAF is the body that oversees that.
Yes.
And SAFA is the local one, so Carl will explain. CAF Africa and SAFA South Africa.
And there's actually the president of CAF. What nationality is he?
South African.
Yes! And who is he? Think money.
Patrice Motsepe.
Yeah! How did you get that? Oh my word!
He's the president of CAF.
Okay, cool. I wish he was my family.
Yeah,
All of us,
I
all of
think
us
we
do.
all
I was
do.
gonna say
Yeah. Will you give me 30 seconds to get deep quickly?
Yeah.
30
I would love
seconds.
that.
So, CAF has always been, it's a struggle between regional Africa. So the North Africans have traditionally had a stranglehold, the North and West Africa on CAF. Now, and we always, us in Southern Africa get like, we don't have much of a voice. So hopefully that's changing now.
Okay.
With Patrice there.
Let's get into the actual team of Bafana Bafana. I think, this is really embarrassing, but this is the point, right? I'm putting myself out there. The only time that I watched us was 2010
Amazing.
That's
World
fine.
Cup. It was incredible.
What
I
a
was in the fan
time.
park.
Yes.
What
Oh
a
my god,
time.
the cheers, the excitement,
Yeah.
it was all there. I was like, yes, go team, you know,
Yeah.
score the goal, put the ball in
Kick
the
it,
kick
kick-
it, put
header.
the ball. Yes, that was a good
Substitute.
one.
You just shout keyword substitute.
Exactly.
Come on, coach.
Yes, and that was the last time I watched, right? And I thought it was a good team, but I've been told that the last time we had our glory team, our Avengers, if you will, was like way back when we won AFCON in 1996.
Well done. You got the date tonight.
I
and
did.
the team, yeah.
I did. I was a
Yeah.
little bit too young to even like, you know, I was
Yeah.
maybe like 4 at the time. So I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that.
Carl
Was that our...
Carl was 25.
Yeah, Carl was a
He
little
was
bit...
old.
Graduated
No,
high
he was,
school.
He had a fair. He was 52. This man is 60 years. He sits here. He just
Tell him
looks
the beard,
amazing.
The peppered beard.
Yeah. Spit some knowledge about 96, Louis.
So do you remember anything? And yeah, we'll get into other questions. But does our team now even compare?
They don't stack up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't.
Yeah.
The quality.
And it's nothing against the current players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quality
They're
was
just not good.
They just
No,
not.
no, they
Oh.
are good.
They are good, but just not as good.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think our golden era was at 96, but I think our truly best side was in 2002
Yes.
at the World Cup, and that was the last time we qualified for a World Cup. Obviously, we were the hosting in 2010,
Yeah.
and we were given it,
Yeah.
but we haven't qualified since 2002, Carissa.
Wow.
That's insane.
21 years.
Why?
Sure, this is a rabbit hole. Because
Okay.
there's so many...
There's layers.
Layers.
It's layers.
How do we simplify it?
We've got too comfortable in mediocrity. And there's no transformative leadership where you just like someone's taking the bull by the horns and leading us in the direction. Danny O'Dan has been the SAFA president for
Too long.
too long.
That's
Okay.
how
And he doesn't want to get off that FIFA
Board.
that is it
The
can I
FIFA
say bandwagon? Not
the FIFA train.
bandwagon.
The FIFA train.
The gravy train.
Because he brought the
You get
World Cup
treated
here.
well.
He brought the
Okay.
World Cup here.
Okay.
So because
Yes, yes.
I mean, if you were him, would you? No.
Yes, and you get like FIFA is treated like a huge nation around the world. People, presidents of countries, they treat you like royalty if you're from FIFA.
it's an access point.
Anyway, but
Okay.
you asked why are we?
Yes.
We
Why has it been 21 years?
yes, we are too comfortable in mediocrity. Our SAFA leadership, there's no innovation. I cannot think of something that we've done really well in the last 10, 15 years.
Okay.
And we just don't know how to develop young players. And our league
Yeah.
is one of the richest leagues in the world. Our players say, no, I don't need to go to Europe. I'm earning 350k a month here.
Dang.
So it's just
I
too
actually
comfortable.
saw a clip yesterday, and I don't know if this is related, but it just popped up, where Lucas Khadebe, who was part of the 96 team, right?
The OG.
Yeah.
He's a
You-
great
you're
great
winning.
person.
You're winning
I've only
already.
seen him on ads today because he's now
Kiwi ads, yeah. That's
Good
a
for
legend.
him. He must get his campaign money. But he apparently refused to join. Sorry if I'm using the wrong words, but to join Man United like back in the day.
With Leeds, yeah.
stuff.
This is a great... He even
Yes.
took a pay cut at Leeds.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
took a pay cut
When the club was struggling financially.
and refused to join Man United.
Yeah.
So there is it a South African thing? Like what? Is it just about accepting what you have?
Okay.
You
do you want to handle it?
No,
or
you give the.
It's a different context.
Give the
Completely
iconic
different
space
context.
that our former captain
So
Khadebe
the way
existed in.
Leeds, the city of Leeds, have adopted Lucas Radebe.
Phew.
We can't even we don't come close to giving him the admiration that those people do. So he was at the club. He refused to go to United. He was loyal at Ellen Road. He was there for the highest of highs, where they were in semi-finals of Champions Leagues, coming third, second in the league, and there where they were struggling financially.
Yeah.
So that was obviously a loyalty thing from him.
Yeah.
But he was still a fantastic world-class defender. And I think he just felt, look, I'm getting the love that I'm getting here. I'm going to stay with this team. And do you know how many Lucases are there in Leeds? They've named so many kids.
Children.
Oh, you mean
Children.
they've
They've
literally
literally-
This guy they have a
children.
mural of him in
Yeah.
Leeds with the South African flag. They appreciate him more than us.
Wild.
Yeah.
South Africa could never.
It's
delete
intense.
Melody's life.
Even from a music angle for the listeners, the band the Kaiser Chiefs.
Yes.
They're from Leeds United. They named the band after his boyhood club in South
I
Africa.
love
They
the
have like a whole
Chiefs. The band.
suite at Leeds at their stadium, the Lucas Radebe suite,
Yeah.
and it even has the Kaiser Chiefs paraphernalia.
Wow.
They like invested in this man.
Lou, he did a thing.
You must see how the crowd goes wild
Yeah.
when he comes.
What do we have for him here? Not even a parking. Not even a parking,
Yeah.
Carissa.
That's what happens.
I'm
Oh
a
my
bit
God.
controversial here. South Africans love football, but we're not a footballing nation.
Okay, football versus soccer. Because now,
yes.
I've been saying soccer my whole life. Football sounds very like
Isolated.
Yeah,
global.
like-
Do you?
I
Sounds
also
like
like
global.
soccer as well. So South Africa's in an interesting position where we use both, and both is acceptable. Look at SAFA, South African Football Association. The top division in South Africa, the top league in South African football is the PSL, the
Yeah.
Premier Soccer League.
Okay.
So both flies.
Ooh,
So
that's
don't
amazing.
let anyone tell you you don't know your footy just because you say soccer. That's
Yes.
just not true.
Ask
People
them.
say that?
Yes,
Yeah.
people are
The
some
diehards.
soccer fans.
You're gonna get on the WhatsApp line.
You're gonna encounter gatekeepers on this journey,
Yeah.
on the sporting journey we're gonna go on together.
And then you tell them you are a coach on a couch.
That's so
Coaching
great.
under
That should
19.
be the name of the show.
Tell them you're living your
Couch
dreams through your
coaches.
children. Stop living your dreams through your children.
Dylan, that got crazy.
Well, yeah, there's a real venom there.
That's the sports person in me. Stop living your dreams through your children. Focus on the game at the end.
Before we wrap up, can I quickly touch on, and I hope I get the phrasing right, but at home, at home away,
Yes.
right? Those are the two different ones. And during this AFCON, because clearly I did so much research on AFCON
Yes.
96.
Yes.
It was at home. Yes, they played it here.
Yes,
in
we
South
played
Africa.
here. Yes,
Got
yes,
you.
yes.
And people are saying, it could have just been one site though, that it was a home advantage and that's why South Africa won. So what does that mean?
If you're braaiing at home,
Yes.
right, and you need more tomato sauce, or you need more rolls,
Or Jimmy's.
or Jimmy, whatever
Yeah.
you need, you're gonna go to the fridge or the cupboard. But if you're braaiing at your friend's place, you can't just go to the fridge or the cupboard. So
Depends on the friend.
Yes, does
Depends
depend on the friend.
There we go. But if it's a work colleague, if it's
Fair.
if it's
Oh
a
no,
work-
call him in his fridge.
yeah. Oh no, he doesn't have a fridge. What do you mean? No, because man has a cooler box. I'm making this analogy work. Home advantage just means, I know it's not that big here because our numbers don't fill out that much, but they'll have X amount of seats for the away team. But home team, you're gonna have gang numbers in terms of majority, and you're just gonna have the whole. We call it in rugby. You go, it's the 16th player, it's the 12th player in cricket, it's the 12th man in footy as well.
In terms of like
can I add on
encouragement.
another caveat to that?
Yeah.
To
Yes,
the AFCON
it's a
thing.
great word.
We must also remember that it was 96. There was still a lot of optimism around this new democracy. A year before the Springboks,
95.
incredible story, won the World Cup. Then there was so much emotion. There was a lot more driving us to the finish line there. Like
We had
there,
Olympic moments.
there
as
was a
well.
lot of optimism about what this country could be, and it was playing out on the field. And I think those teams, the Springboks and this AFCON side in '96, was literally drawing from the nation.
Yeah.
We had a white coach, Clive Barker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Clive.
We must remember that emotional aspect.
Is that Clive Barker?
Yeah.
Shout out Clive Barker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. That feels like something I can whip out at a party. You know?
Yes.
Clive
Barker.
I
didn't do this. This is Jomo Sono.
Yes. Nice.
Oh God, I got this, guys. I got this down.
Okay. We didn't discuss this in the podcast, but it has to do with AFCON 96, because I want to put it in, but who did we beat in the final at AFCON?
That's a really great question.
Do you know, Dayla?
When I was doing my research, I felt like it was so focused on the context of the time.
Yes.
That I feel like they might have left out that part. But I'm gonna go with Nigeria.
No.
You don't always trust the enemy within.
Do not trust us. Do not. It
was obviously Nigeria.
Okay, Daniel, I'm going to give it to you.
No, I'm going to give it to you.
You don't know. Oh, Tunisia.
There we go.
Tunisia.
Yes.
And it came from 2 late goals from substitute Mark Williams.
And Mark Williams is from which city?
Mark Williams. Williams sounds very either PE or Cape Town.
What's the second guess?
Cape Town.
Which area?
Williams, I'm feeling, I was going to say like maybe Lotus River, but maybe more...
In the south.
Oh, it is? Plumstead.
Mark wasn't from Plumstead.
Oh, maybe he was
I don't think he was let in Plumstead.
Alright.
I've got another question.
Another question. Please let this be
Who was our coach?
We just said
our coach
this.
at AFCON?
Okay. This year or then?
No, back then.
This one was our coach. It was a white dude.
Yes. Woof, 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 woof.
Dog.
What do dogs do? What's on
Barker.
Yes.
Wait, Barker Haynes.
What? Let's no. You are a woman of culture. I also want to acknowledge Barker Haynes. Fantastic
Shout
character.
out, SABC.
Fantastic character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
But Clive Barker.
Clive Barker.
Yes.
That was going to be the next guess.
I love that. You even bark. My childishness is rubbing off with this poor man.
Okay. What South African club did Lucas Radebe play for?
Kaiser Chiefs.
Well done.
Ruby.
Here we
Oh.
go.
Hey, why are you doing this to me?
Oh.
There's the greatest line in that song. It says, "Due to lack of interest, tomorrow is cancelled." What a great line.
Absolutely love it.
Due to lack of interest, tomorrow is cancelled.
Due to all the interest, we will
Yes.
continue this next week. Thank you
Yes.
guys for being here.
Yes.
I feel empowered.
Bonus point to
Yes.
make you feel more empowered. What does AFCON stand for?
AFCON, not the AFCON. African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
I'm a sports girly now.
Shout out to
are.
you. You're going to
Thank
do breakfast
you.
sports and weekend sports. Well done.
For Good at FM Sports, that's Carissa Cupido.